The old, the familiar, and the comfortable have to go. And the new, the strange, and the highly uncomfortable steps that are necessary for our growth have to arrive. Because the familiar is just another name for the rut. And we all know that our comfort zone is the zone where our dreams go to die. Literally. So unless you want your dreams to be in a vegetative state in your comfort zone, and you want your days to be, every single day becomes an exact replica of the day before, and the day before that, and the one before. You get the point. It's now time for all your mind, body, and spirit to courageously move into the unknown, the uncertain, and all the possibilities of both success and failure, and never look back. Because the alternative is you stay stuck, you stay bored, and you perish. And we don't want that. And in this video, I'll share with you ways you can better prepare yourself for the unknowns, and more importantly, how you can cut yourself loose from these invisible shackles and temptations to return back to people, situations, places that are not part of your future. But before we do that, if you're not already subscribed to my channel, here on this channel, I talk about how you can find your passion and go after it at any age, how you can find balance even at the most difficult times in your life, and how you can be happy with the things and the people you already have surrounding you. So if you're interested, make sure to click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Also, don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up to spread the message. So the first thing is to stop making the lesson the sentence. Maybe you failed at something, or you did something horrible that affected you and others negatively. You did something that you regret. These things, they're not life sentences. They are lessons. They are lessons that you're supposed to learn from and move on. Lessons that you're supposed to pass. These are tests that you're supposed to pass and elevate yourself to new things and new people, not the same things and the same people, because that is how you are recreating the same lesson again and again. I mean, you don't need it to happen again and again. It doesn't have to be on repeat, because it just shows that you failed to learn from it. It just shows that you are not able to get whatever it is that you were supposed to do things differently the next time. You become wise and elevated and strong as a result of that experience, instead of being weak, defeated, and just repeating the same things again and again, repeating the cycle, and you're not even learning from these things. You're not even, taking the lesson in so that you can do things differently. Because some of these things that happen, especially these major events in your life, these major things that are happening that affect you in a major way, are things that are supposed to change the direction of your life, change the trajectory of your life, so that you can actually go to your destination, so that you can actually be doing the things that you're supposed to, your purpose in life, be with the people that you're supposed to be, live the life that you're supposed to live. And if you're not getting the lesson and you're not doing things differently, your life will stay the same and you will stay stuck. And God and the universe keep sending you these lessons, and you just keep on repeating them as if they are things you want to happen to you again and again. You don't want these things to happen to you again and again. You want to change your life. You want to be in a different place. You want to be in different situations in your life, the circumstances in your life. You want to see things change, but you have to be the one to do that, because like they say, nothing changes if nothing changes. And in this case, it's you. You have to change from within so that you can affect change on the outside. Because to go back to your old habits, to your old job, to your old city, to your old relationship or relationships, I don't know what you're up to, and I'm not judging. But to go back to these things is to make sure that nothing changes in your life. And it's to force and smother yourself to situations, things, and people that you've clearly outgrown. And what you're doing is to just go against nature, to go against the natural progression of things. Because as you all know by now, change is the only constant. Things are going to change, people are going to change, whether you like it or not. And you're just forcing yourself, you are trying to stop yourself from growing. You are stopping yourself from expanding and actually reaching your potential and doing the things that you should be doing by just forcing yourself to stay in these situations that you have outgrown. And with this kind of attitude, what happens is, the things that were meant to come and go in your life as a lesson for you, they were just lessons for you to learn and grow out from them. And people who are supposed to just be in your life for a short amount of time and then go, because they were just lessons. They were lessons for you to know how to be around people, how to handle people, and how to communicate and know what people are about. But instead, you are stuck in those situations because you are afraid to move on. That's what you know, that's what's familiar to you. And you also keep on tolerating these people that keep on hurting you, disrespecting you, gaslighting you, doing all kinds of horrible things because you think that you owe them something, or I don't know. These are things that you need to change in your life, because some people are not meant to be in your life forever. And some things, some situations, they may even be dreams of yours. They're going to change as you grow and progress in life. So you have to allow that change by realizing that these things are just lessons from which I grow out from and use my full potential to actually do what I'm supposed to do. So all the fear has to go. The nostalgia has to go. The emotional attachment has to go, because you deserve better. You deserve better than to live in this lesson forever and ever, in this purgatory where all your potential is being imprisoned by your fears. And you just deserve to be free of your dead past and into the future, where you are glorious, where you are successful, where you're peaceful, joyous, happy, healthy, all the good in life. But more importantly, never go back to your old life, no matter how tempting it is. So point number 2 is to learn to bounce back from failure. The reason why we relapse, the reason why we go back to our old ways and our old life is mainly because, we attempt to do something, or we have this plan in our minds to achieve something, and then we fail. Sometimes we fail even before actually trying. We fail in our minds. And then immediately after that, we start to think and we start to feel like it's so much better to stay safe. It's so much better not to try anything new. And you just shut yourself down from creativity. You're just, you're not willing to experience the same types of emotions when you failed. These emotions, these feelings of unworthiness, these feelings of not being good enough. But this is happening only because you are not aware of the fact and you're not able to work within the possibilities of life, which eventually will bend to your will, but you have to work within the possibilities and allowing yourself to have those emotional ups and downs before you actually get to your destination. This is how things work in life. And the only way that you are being made to stay stuck in one place is because, this fear is so pervasive and it actually affects all areas of your life. You are fearful when it comes to your work, as well as your relationships, as well as your health. And before you know it, life becomes this one big, never-ending event of fear and uncertainty. And it just keeps you stuck in one place, only because you're not realizing that that very action is the cause of all your problems. You not knowing how to handle yourself and how to handle the situations that are constantly changing is the problem. And you have to realize that you owe it to yourself to keep going. You have to allow yourself to make mistakes, to fail sometimes, and then to move on.